All right, guys, we are live right now on YouTube. We're just waiting for AEW to come on. Big Bang Theory still doing their ending here. All right, we are live right now with Dynamite just coming in with the intro. I'm just gonna get the stream put up on Twitter so people can see the link as well. Let me turn off the Wi-Fi, make sure that goes off as well, so that way I can boost all the Wi-Fi to my laptop alone. So if you're joining in right now, I apologize that I may not be talking. I'm just kind of getting the link put up on my YouTube channel.
Champion, Samoa Joe, the champion, will defend against Brian Cage of the Embassy.
I think I spelled aboard wrong when I'm putting this tweet out. Oh, Eliminator style, huh? Just for a little bit of a heads up for you all. I love these new moving graphics that they're putting up here. I mean, it's not moving graphics, but they're, as they're showing off the matches, they're making sure to kind of give little videos on that. Ooh, welcome to Darby Allin first. And I'm excited because I was curious as who Jay Lethal's bringing in. Oh, Darby Allin is so fucking weird, man. He was just like zombie crawling on the floor there for a moment. So I want to talk just a moment is that you might see me like looking behind just because there is a big ass spider on at the corner of my room, or as I call this, my office. And he's not really moving, but I can't tell if this spider wants to join in the stream or not. But I'm gonna check to make sure that he doesn't try to do anything. But right now, Jay Lethal and Darby Allin really going after each other right now here. Oh, I almost said to call him JBL. Fuck me, man. Jay Lethal sending Darby Allin right into the apron there. And this matchup has not even begun to start. Jay Lethal the problem with Darby Allin is you can launch this man all over the place, and Darby Allin has only ever been injured once. I mean, he's wearing tape around his abs or his ribs right now as Darby, but the man has only actually ever been injured one time, I think. Darby with a running cross body and sent himself into the ropes of Jay Lethal. Lethal gets sent into the barricade, and wait a second. Here comes the rest of Jay Lethal's party. Sanjay and Satnam. It's been a while since I've seen from them, so I kind of forgot the name. Wait a sec. Darby, Satnam Singh, get in there. He says, come on, man, dive at me. Darby, if I was Darby, I'd just dive after anyways. And the distraction there from Satnam Singh, just staring down at Darby was enough of a distraction for Jay Lethal to come in there with a straight gut punch there. And this matchup has begun. I'm going to get the fan on because it's starting to get really hot over here. Whoa, oh, no. Good count, good move there from Shivani as Darby Allin. He did lay it on his feet. Jay Lethal used the monkey flip, and Darby tried to stop himself on his feet there, but just too much momentum sent him into the steel steps there. And now Jay Lethal going over the barricade for what? Oh, wait a sec. Lethal's putting Darby under the barricade. I've never seen anyone use the steel guardrail like this. Jay Lethal locking in the figure four leg lock on Darby Allin, who is trapped under the steel barricade. I believe Bryce Rimsberg. Yep, that's Bryce. Bryce is really trying to get control over both these wrestlers here, trying to tell them to get this fight into the ring here. Bryce is sick and tired of the fight happening on the outside of the floor. And remember that okay. And remember that it is the referee's discretion here in AEW, and Bryce Rimsberg has finally given the count to Darby Allin, who Darby starts making his way into the ring. Slowly but surely does Darby Allin get in there. And now Jay Lethal gets out, and Darby Allin has full. This man, Darby Allin, like he is a special talent. I talk about Darby a lot. Like he's someone special for the AEW crowd here. Ooh, big stomp there from Lethal, stomping at the back of the knee of Darby Allin. But I really have to talk about it. So I said that Darby Allin could be the guy to beat MJF for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship should MJF win the title. And it's just that Darby Allin, he's such a special talent that he's also like one of the what do they call them? The barriers. What do they call those? The pillars of AEW. Darby is one of those pillars, man, and he is someone that the crowd, no matter how long he's been away, like Darby Allin was off television for about maybe 2 weeks, maybe I want to say, and yet the crowd still loves him. He's as hot as ever. And it's just there's something special about Darby Allin, man, that the crowd just grows with him, and he's a star. And I'm so glad that he gets treated like it. So, but let's get back to the action right now. In the next picture-in-picture break, I will be leaving for just a moment as I forgot to grab some liquids for the commentary tonight, as my throat is already kind of feeling a little bit parched right now. But right now, Jay Lethal is Darby Allin back inside the ring. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God, Darby. Jay Lethal sent Darby Allin for a back body drop, and Darby Allin couldn't get the full rotation and almost like landed on his fucking head. And they're still continuing the match. I mean, I'm not saying that to bash them, but it's just like, how the hell is Darby Allin actually okay? Like, if you have to see the landing that happened there. How is Darby okay? Like, Darby's still moving, so it's not like he's, how it was for Hangman Adam Page, that, Hangman wasn't moving. Darby's moving. How does it, like, I saw, like, a fucking, some photo once upon a time that how are all these wrestlers injured, but Darby Allin is okay. It's so true. I'm like, the man punishes himself, and how the hell is Darby Allin not injured? It's fucking ridiculous. But it's like crazy. My spider friend in the corner is not moving, but I cannot believe that, man. I can't believe what Darby Allin – like, how the hell does that happen? And how is he okay?
Live on TBS, we are witnessing Jay Lethal batter, tenderize the midsection of Darby Allin. But
Darby Rankin gouging on the nose there for the escape there. Darby Allin, he never claims to be a baby. He never claims to be a clean fighter. Darby Allin knows how to get aggressive if need be. Looking for the coffin splash in the corner there, but Jay Lethal got the knees up there before Darby could make contact. And again, Jay Lethal now almost like a scorpion death drop position, but turns around for some type of like face buster there. Darby is out. Jay Lethal is able to take his time right now. Lethal's going to the top rope. He's posing for the Macho Man elbow drop style. And Lethal's just taking his time because he knows that Darby Allin is beaten to hell right now. Lethal going to the skies. Oh, Darby caught him. Darby caught Lethal with a crucifix. So close there. Darby Allin able to pull off that crucifix there as Lethal was coming from the skies. Lethal looking for lethal injection. Darby Allin turns it into a sleeper hold. Tight grip there from Darby Allin, almost like a boa constrictor there. Darby Allin cutting off the circulation entirely on Jay Lethal there. A great way to counter after the lethal injection there from Darby Allin. Darby is unfortunately, this is where Darby's size goes against him. He's a smaller man, but we've seen small guys put away big men before, and the sleeper hold is doing the job right now. Lethal doesn't have a lot of power behind as he's trying to he backs Darby into the corner multiple times there, but he does not have any power left behind it. Right now, Lethal's going down. Wait a sec, Darby knew that Lethal was going for a third into the corner. Oh, Darby with a stunner. Yeah, Darby, he nailed the stunner there, but his body folds up for the stunner of how he does it. Darby's going to try to go top rope for the coffin drop. Darby's trying to go for that coffin drop, but his midsection is just damaged to all hell. Jay Lethal rolls out of the ring there. Smart decision. And Saddam Singh, he says, come on. This is what you want? You want to get my man Jay Lethal? I dare you. And you know Darby Allin, he's no coward. Oh, Darby tried it. Darby tried it to bounce off Saddam Singh there. And all Saddam Singh did was stand there, and Bryce sends out Saddam Singh and Sanjay. Thank goodness for that, because Bryce was getting sick and tired of the distractions by these guys here. But Darby bounced off Saddam Singh there and landed hard on the floor there. And now, wait a minute now, wait a second. Some guy dressed up as Sting just hit Darby out with a baseball bat. And Darby gets hit with a lethal injection. That's not Sting. No fucking way. Who the hell is wearing the Sting mask or the face paint? And hopefully we'll get the answer here as to who this man is. Well, who the hell is this guy? Come on, take off the mask. Oh, group hug. Yeah, that's sickening there. And wait a sec, they're going to pull off the mask. Cole Carter?
This is a Darby? Maybe he does know the weakness of Darby. You know what Darby's weakness is? Getting a 4-on-1 beatdown. Oh, here we go.
Sting!
Here it comes.
Darby said that he wanted to do the... Darby said that he's been wanting to fight by his own battles, but the numbers just... Oh, is Sting even here, though?
Holy hell. Hold on a second. That's not... Is that...
What the fuck?
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett is now in AEW? What the fuck?
I can't believe this. Oh, yeah, that's Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett, a man who has a long history with both Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal. Wow, just level Darby.
What the fuck?
Long history with Sting as well.
Jarrett.
Darby Allin.
Jeff fucking
You just got a lesson from the last outlaw. You ask what that lesson is. Darby, whatever you worship, it becomes your weakness. Yeah, look at that pool of blood. You want to worship the icon Sting?
Oh.
Well, it is very obvious that he has become your biggest weakness.
He's talking about
And now that I've got Darby Allin out of the way, I've got a message not only for the entire AEW roster, not only for you, Shivani, and the other clowns you have up there with you.
easy.
Jeff, what's going on? Yeah, Panda Man, you wanna chuckle and you think it's real funny? Well, this goes for every bozo, every clown, Tim, Andrew, and the whole lot of you in production. It goes for you as well. But most importantly, it goes to the insane, the rabid, the delusional AEW fan base.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm a nice fan.
My family got into the professional wrestling business in 1946. That means for over 75 years, 3 generations, wherever the Jarretts went, we left an impact.
Oh,
I'm a 2-time Hall of Famer, a 12-time World Heavyweight Champion, and I can assure you from day one,
Jarrett gets some major heat from fans saying you still suck.
My grandmother, Christine Jarrett, her fingerprints have been all over AEW. But I can assure you, before I get done with this place, there's going to be full body bags. So AEW fans, you can choke on that, slap nuts.
Ah, I got my world. I want that on iTunes.
Out of nowhere here on making his intentions clear, effectively declaring war on AEW.
I-
Put Darby Allin out, which is not easy to do. Wow.
I'm not a fan of this, but I'm willing to let it play out. You know, I didn't really get to judge, the Miz and Dexter Loomis's thing, until I started watching a little bit more. So I have to let this play out. But Jeff Jarrett in AEW, see, I almost said WWE. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, Jarrett's a good hand. Jarrett will be a good hand for them, probably. I could assume that maybe he'd be good for a backstage role. But I just don't know what if there'll be any profit from having Jeff Jarrett in AEW. That's just my thoughts on it. I really don't know. Oh wait, hang on. Moxley's promo.
That electricity, that energy here in Baltimore, Maryland. I can't get enough of it. It's a drug I love. And this is just another night for me, but for young Mr. Lee Moriarty, this is the biggest night of his life. World title eliminator. He has a chance to change his fortunes forever if he can get the job done tonight. All he's got to do is rely on his talents, his athleticism, his skills, of which there are many. Lee Moriarty feels a little snubbed by the Blackpool Combat Club. But hey, that's not true. We didn't snub you. I actually really like you a lot. But me and Danielson just decided you're just not mean enough. You're just not quite nasty enough. You're just not quite
hungry.
Violent enough.
Oh, okay.
BCC just yet. But we're not going to leave you out in the cold. After all, we are teachers. Tonight, I'm going to give you a lesson in pain and perseverance. When I back you into a corner like a wild animal and make you fight your way out, you're going to have to dig down deep into your guts in that place where bad intentions that we don't like to talk about lie. There's only one way out, Lee, and that's through me. So if you've got any unrequited anger or angst or revenge boiling somewhere deep down in your body, maybe you got picked on when you were in high school or something like that, now would be the time to bring it to the surface. I want you to be mean. I want you to be nasty. I want you to be violent. I ain't got time for anything else.
I like that.
John Moxley, Lee Moriarty coming up next here on Dynamite, but after the beatdown we saw last week, it's Moxley 100%. We'll find out next. Silver, the back
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're delete. Whoa. Whoa. What? Death Triangle Trios titles.
The winners of this match and new AEW World Trios Champions, Death Triangle.
They did it again. You know, because this is great. Like, they did it again. They did it again with teasing the Elite. The Elite is coming back, and I don't know how. I don't know, but like they just showed, Kenny winning. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for the like. I was just like really focused on what was happening. Kind of like how people like to focus a lot on Bray Wyatt's thing. I was trying to, really see what was going on with the whole Elite thing. So they showed Kenny Omega, like Hangman Page hit the buckshot lariat on John Silver, as we saw by accident. Kenny scored the pin, and then they, kind of like basically they said they basically erased them. They basically said that the Elite has been erased from AEW. Like, I don't know if that's what they're really like saying, but like that's my mindset. That is my mindset, is that the Elite feels that they have just been erased from AEW because I can only assume that's either Kenny, who's like doing like the little clips, or maybe it's even Brandon Cutler. We know how good Cutler is with that stuff. But they did like, almost like you deleted the clip of the Elite winning the titles and then just put in Death Triangle winning it. And then what they did is when there was a graphic of the Elite with the trios titles, and then they just showed them being erased from it and putting Death Triangle in there. And so it feels like that the Elite is coming back, and this is my opinion. They're coming back for revenge because they feel betrayed from this company for being erased like that. Oh my God. I mean, how are they going to play it up on camera, though? How are they going to play it up on camera? That's what I wonder. That is what I wonder. My live. Go live. Jump live. I'm gonna go get some of my waters real quick, guys. Oh, what the hell? So give me just 1 second here. I'll get the volume raised up for you guys while I'm away for a minute. Oh shit! I can't let John Moxley's audio play. It's too risky of getting hit with a copyright. I'm gonna be back. Just gonna grab some waters real quick. So just give me like literally 10 seconds. Oh, how do I do on time? I'd say I took about 5 seconds. And right now, I'm also being joined via text message from a very close friend of mine who is very excited that John Moxley is on. So we got John Moxley and Lee Moriarty going to be coming up real soon. And you got to be wondering, because this This is where William Regal's out there. This is where I expect something from MJF. But it feels weird to put MJF so early on right now. My friend Emily just said that Lee Moriarty is a cunt because she's such a fan of Jon Moxley. Oh man.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 191 pounds, Lee Moriarty. Lee Moriarty, a highly technical professional wrestler, somebody that was on the radar of the Blackpool Combat Club, but somebody that Stokely Hathaway and the firm successfully recruited, Taz.
Yeah, absolutely, they did. And speaking of the firm, Ethan Page joining us here at the desk. Mr. Page, what's up, man?
Oh, just here to watch Lee Moriarty smack around.
What? No, William Regal's not on commentary.
Lee Moriarty has a chance, as you mentioned, Tony, to earn a shot at the AEW World Championship.
There we go, Lee Moriarty and Jon Moxley. Lee Moriarty is someone who really impressed me when I saw him face against Bobby Fish in singles competition. So I'm very curious to see how Lee Moriarty pairs up with Jon Moxley right now. Lee with the go behind there. Oh, looking for a snapmare on Moxley there. Breaking down Lee Moriarty with a submission there. Moxley turns it around, controls the leg as Moxley. Moxley now with a front headlock on the ground there. Both guys just trade in positions here with wrestling takedown holds here. And Jon Moxley now into a wrist lock there. Oh, Moxley not looking to grapple anymore. Now looking to strike now, but Lee Moriarty returns fire with a kick of his own here. Moxley and Lee Moriarty going for kicks, and that's the great way to do it. Moxley is more of a striker with his arms there. Lee Moriarty might have more of a power with his legs, but Moxley put the forearm right to the face there. I enjoyed Halloween. Raw, not so much. I didn't really enjoy Raw. I honestly thought it was kind of a boring show. But, there was a good moment. Seth Rollins and Austin Theory, they had a good matchup. I liked them. But, most of the rest of the show, I didn't really enjoy for Raw that much. But that's okay. Not every show is going to be great. Sometimes, things happen. Right now, it's been a pretty decent show of AEW right now. Right now, Lee Moriarty. Oh, back forearm there onto Moxley there as Lee Moriarty now. Leg kicks there onto Moxley. Breaking down Moxley here with the legs here. Oh, that's not a good idea. Oh, I thought Lee Moriarty was going to go in the corner and start posing. I was like, you don't pose on Jon Moxley there. Lee has taken full control over Moxley right now, just sending him back and forth in the corners here. Moxley sends Lee into the corner himself, into a lariat there. What a whiplash effect. I did get some candy. I had some M&Ms on Halloween, and I had Snickers and a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and I bought myself a Kit Kat today. So I'm still celebrating Halloween. Oh, hammerlock DDT there from Lee Moriarty. And we're in picture-in-picture break right now. Stokely Hathaway looking very pleased with Lee Moriarty in the ring now. Right now, Moxley having to roll out to the ring to buy himself a moment to catch his breath here. Oh, but wait a second. He didn't roll out fully there as Lee Moriarty just hits a basement drop kick on Moxley right to the ribs there. And Lee Moriarty still taking full control, but he's on the outside of the floor, which is usually Moxley's territory right now. But right now, Lee Moriarty is still just in pure domination mode over on Jon Moxley. I will be watching Crown Jewel. I'm okay for it. I'm a little bit psyched up for it. Not super excited. But I'm very excited to see Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley go at it. I want to see those two go after it. And despite how little I care about the match of Roman Reigns and Logan Paul, I'm curious to see the match itself. I'm excited to see Bianca and Bayley. I'm curious to see how they perform in the last woman standing match. We'll see that one. I can't promise that I'll be able to live stream it because I'm not sure what time they'll be coming on, and I'm not sure what time I'll be done with work. But I will be doing a replay of the show, so when it finishes, I will be making sure to do a replay for it, just for myself, and in case anyone wants to watch the replay of my reactions. So I'll make sure to not put live stream on there, but a replay instead. But right now, Lee Moriarty still taking full control over Moxley. Now, Lee appears to be really working on the arm of Moxley. Oh, waiting for an uppercut right underneath the arm there. And again, and that might not look like it's doing much there, but, you know, think about how much it hurts to actually stretch out your arm like that. Lee Moriarty, he's been working on the arms of Jon Moxley here. And think about this. If Moxley can't use his arm fully for the Death Rider there, going to be much harder to get Lee Moriarty up there for that Death Rider finish. Stokely Hathaway is very pleased with how much damage that Lee is doing right now onto Moxley. And Moxley returning fire with a couple of strikes. This is exactly what the purveyor of violence has needed. Moxley thinking about a powerbomb or pile driver, whatever it may be. Oh, Moxley thinking sunset flip, but Lee Moriarty with a straight kick right to the chest there into the cover and a count of two. And keep in mind, if Lee Moriarty does pin Jon Moxley, he will get a title shot for the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Oh yeah, 11 a.m. I'll be at work there, bud. So I'll have to wait until the pay-per-view is over. And then I'll be doing, oh my goodness, X-Plex from Moxley, but then I'll be doing a replay of my reactions to it. I'm going to make sure to turn off all spoilers, so I will not be seeing anything on that day of the show. My spider friend appears to be staying in the corner and sleeping. I honestly just noticed the spider in the corner today. I don't know how long he's been there, so I don't know if he's dead or not. So... But I don't want to touch him. Lee Moriarty with it, taking to the skies, high cross body or with a forearm. I can't tell which one it was, but Lee Moriarty, big time suplex, and he used it with the arm there, forcing Moxley to use the damaged arm that Lee Moriarty's been using, or he's been, targeting. Right now, Lee Moriarty has been giving Moxley everything that he has had in this matchup here. I did not expect to see this much domination. Wait a second. Lee's thinking about the Blackpool combat stomps, and he is delivering just that. I can try it out. I will definitely, I'll be doing the replay though, so don't you worry about that one. I'll be making sure and doing the replay for Crown Jewel. Moxley now. Both men, forehead to forehead. They're just getting real aggressive here. Wait a second now. Come on. My video paused for a second for some reason. I don't know why, but okay. Both hands are locked from each other, and Moxley with a forearm. Oh, wait a second. Lee with a forearm. Jesus. Look. Oh, great turnaround from Moxley. King Kong lariat. Excuse me. Moxley's not going for the cover. Moxley says, you want to steal my shit? We're going Blackpool combat stomps right now, says Moxley. Directly onto the... Oh. So, sorry about that. I hurt my thumb today, and so twisting off the cap there was a little bit painful. Oh! Wait. Oh, Moxley into the cutter. You hear a wind? Good breeze. Wind feels good. Moxley hits the cutter. Went for the cover. Lee Moriarty able to get the shoulder up, though. Moxley's arm was damaged, and he was looking for the Death Rider, but he was not able to get Lee Moriarty up for it. Moxley's going to have to endure the pain to try the Death Rider once more, or if he can hold on for a Bulldog choke. Wait a sec. Moxley says, come on, Lee. I know you've got more in you, and he wants Lee to hit him harder. Straight forearms to the face from Lee Moriarty, but nothing that he does. Oh, Moxley with an open hand slap across the ear of Lee Moriarty. Lee is hearing bells right now. And right now the bell tolls for Lee. No, it doesn't. Lee's starting to fire back with a couple more strikes. Oh, rising knee strike from Lee Moriarty. And a backdrop suplex there. And wait a sec, Moxley gets right back up. Backdrop of his own. And Lee Moriarty says, come on. Oh my God, they're going back. No, wait. These guys are going absolutely crazy. I couldn't keep up. Moxley almost like a little bit of a Kimura. No transitions into a cross arm breaker, but Lee Moriarty locks the hands. Lee into arm trap crossface. The best way I can tell you guys how it's doing is he's doing the Gargano escape. If you need to know. Lee Moriarty starting to go forearms right to the back of the neck there right now. And Lee's returning back to the arm trap crossface. Moxley, his eyes are covered. He doesn't know where. Oh, wait. Able to transition. Moxley was able to transition his body to shift over for a pinfall there. Moxley into the Blackpool elbows. And this is where Moxley usually transitions into Death Rider City. Oh, wait. Goes back to the cross arm breaker. And Lee Moriarty taps out after the cross arm breaker there. Stokely Hathaway didn't get involved in that one. That called me surprised there on that one. I thought Lee Moriarty or Stokely was going to go ahead and do something, but wait a second. Spoke too soon because here comes Ethan Page, the other member of the firm. Ethan Page with a big boot right to the face of Moxley. And now Ethan Page nailed Moxley with a big boot, knocking Moxley down there. And Stokely Hathaway placing the title back on Moxley. And now, where's MJF? Where's Max? Is Max there? Or, you know what? MJF could always say that I'm injured. I wasn't able to be there. Yep. MJF's not there. MJF's not there. Well, here we go.
Let's take a look at how it all played out.
I'm curious because Saraya said she had big news.
Well, I'm here with Saraya.
So what is that?
Dr. Britt Baker decided that she didn't actually need to be here for this interview, so we'll take this valuable television time and do something with it, right?
Exactly. I'm used to that, Renee, because you know what? I know what it takes to be a star. And with Britt, she doesn't care about anybody else apart from herself. She doesn't care about the division. She doesn't care about any of the other wrestlers. She doesn't care about anybody apart from herself. You know what? When I was younger, I've been in this business for 30 years, 17 of those of me wrestling. I had to wrestle the same day I got hit by a car. I had to build divisions everywhere I went. She should be lucky that she even had this interview.
Well, listen, we're here, you and I, an official welcome back to professional wrestling. I mean, you're here.
Yeah.
What an exciting time. My first question is why now and why AEW?
There's just something special about AEW. When it first started 3 years ago, it was kind of that rebel company. And, you know, you see all these amazing faces go over there. And I was just like, man, I would love to be a part of that company. It was like the leather jacket, but, you know, the motorcycle company. I was like, I want to be a part of that. So, you know.
Sorry, promo time, we don't talk. We just
like,
listen.
Perfect. It looks like the division could use some help to try and build it up a little bit more. It was already done fantastic. But I was like, I feel like I can give more to it.
Well, that leads me, of course, to my next question, the elephant in the room, so to speak, on where you stand medically. 5 years ago, you were injured in the ring, which led to spinal stenosis and lack of fluid around your spinal cord. It seemed like you hung up the boots, but now you're back. Where do you stand medically?
You know what, Renee? I was gonna do this today, but I'm gonna save this for next week because there's one more doctor that I want to consult on this.
So, they fucking teased it. They fucking teased it. They didn't say it, but you know what? Look, we've heard that Saraya, has been medically cleared by AEW's doctor, but she, we can't really tell if she's been seeing other doctors, not that I've heard anything like that at all as of late. But we're going to get Daddy Ass's birthday bash. But is he going to be able to scissor? Freaking Swerve Strickland took away his scissors. He says, "No more scissors for you, pal." Oh, Jesus Christ. The spider is not dead. This motherfucker is crawling. I have a spider in the corner of my room, and he is fucking big as fuck. He's not my pet. No. Jesus Christ. You better not come over here. I'm going to get my legs up on my chair. I thought he was dead. He's moving. Stop moving! He's going back to sleep, I guess. I don't know. Okay, he's still moving. He's on my dog's bed. My dog was supposed to have that bed. And my dog can't have that bed anymore, thanks to you. Sorry, the spider, I can't really describe it. He's all I could say is he's big. We're on commercial right now. I'm just going to try and focus on. I'm going to try and focus as much as I can on the stream here, but I'm sorry. I don't really have a fear of spiders anymore, but when they get to a big size, I don't want to touch it. And they kind of weird me out. And he's a big one. I said I was going to focus. I'm not focusing. We're supposed to have the Acclaimed celebrate Billy Gunn's birthday, and amazingly enough, I don't know if I remember this correctly, but I think I heard that Billy Gunn is older than The Undertaker, if I have that correct, and he is still, I don't want to say going strong, but Billy Gunn is still looking in great shape there and still able to put on some great entertainment. Fucking Spider-Man. No, not Spider-Man. Fucking beast shit. Well, we are back live right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna make sure to focus solely on this here and not about the spider. Well, there we go.
Pay-per-view in its full gear in the main event. The AEW World Title, Jon Moxley, the Blackpool Combat Club, against MJF, Lord Regal.
Mr. Shivani, after what I witnessed last week, it just showed me, dear Max, that you have all the potential in the world, but you still have a long way to go to being a true villain. At Full Gear, all the potential in the world isn't going to help you become the AEW World Champion when you have to face a real demon, Jon Moxley.
I like that one. He called Moxley a real demon. Wait, shut up. Here comes the Acclaim. Listen! Scissor me!
Acclaimed on the mic, you'll be ill with the wordplay. Make some noise, cause it's Billy Gunn's birthday. And I hope you don't feel vexed. We didn't get a cake cause it wasn't in your meal prep. Swerve's acting like he's on drugs. I'ma make his ass pay like I'm Elon Musk.
Oh!
Beat his ass silly. And let's everybody say happy birthday to Billy.
They literally chanted happy birthday to him. The Acclaim have arrived. Unfortunately, can't scissor me, Daddy. Poor Billy Gunn. I mean, you can kind of thumb him, shake his hand or something. Shake me, daddy ass. They're still chanting "No Scissor Me Daddy" for Billy. Is this all the way up? I want you guys to hear everything about this.
We are so glad that you're enthusiastic because it's been a very, very tough weekend for us all. Because last Friday on Rampage, Sneaky Swerve.
That son of a bitch! I hate that guy.
Sneaky Swerve did some damage to Daddy Ass's fingers, and now he can't scissor.
Hold on. Fate worse than death.
Fate worse than death.
And scissoring is taking over the world. We're seeing in the World Series. It's in arenas everywhere. Ain't that right, cameraman?
I got the cameraman to do the scissor.
But of course, we can't have
I love these guys.
birthday match without scissoring, which is why the Acclaimed are starting this party off hot with gift number 1.
And the big gifts.
The brand new Acclaimed foam scissor fingers.
Oh, those are great.
So that when a snake like Sneaky Swerve breaks your hands, you can still scissor me, Daddy.
Oh my God, we know those on merch.
AEW.com.
Oh my God, yes. Oh,
There's a lot of great signs in the crowd tonight.
I fucking love these guys.
Scissor me, Daddy Ass. Shirts, a lot of scissors, all to celebrate Daddy Ass.
God, I just love these guys. I love the Acclaimed.
It really is true that AEW now stands for Acclaimed every Wednesday.
I love these guys. They're so fun and good at and they can wrestle.
Everyone loves Daddy Ass. So, who brought gifts for Daddy? Throw up your sides, throw up your scissors. Who wants to give Daddy Ass a gift?
What? Wait a sec. What?
I see some scissors. I see happy birthday, Daddy Ass. Scissor me, timbers, knots. Grab a gift. Okay, I'm gonna go out to the floor.
Oh, I just love
We're gonna
this.
see who's got the best gift for Daddy Ass. What do you see? I see a Sneaky Swerve dartboard. This little guy, yeah! Oh.
What is this? What is this? What is going on here? Those are a pair of scissors.
A big pair of shiny scissors for Daddy. So Billy, happy birthday from that kid and everyone here in Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, it's birthday scissors too. It's got a birthday head on the end of the scissor.
We're not done, Billy. Hey, we're not done. No, we're far from done. Listen, you've been in this business for over 30 years and you've accomplished a lot. You are an 11-time tag team champion. That's right. A 2-time tag team of the year. That's right. And in 2006, you were voted a part of the worst worked segment of all time. That's right.
Yes.
A reverse battle royal or something. I don't know.
They were.
Most importantly, you are a Hall of Famer, a stand-up guy, and you are this.
What is this?
You are the world's greatest daddy.
Oh, I think the Gun Club's not going to be appreciated on this segment here. They have a trophy for Billy Gunn. There's a daddy ass chant.
World's greatest grandpa only gets a mug. The world's greatest daddy gets a trophy tag. That's impressive. That's impressive.
We have one final thing. To be honest with you, I planned so much more tonight. I had special guests from Daddy Ass's past, but unfortunately 2 canceled last minute. and the rest were kind of upset you didn't go to the reunion, but
I like how they played that one in there. Fuck it.
the most important,
Why not?
but most important,
That was funny.
over the last couple months, you've been a mentor, you've been a
It was
father
funny.
figure to us, and you have absolutely meant the world. So our final gift is going to touch the soul, because Max and I have filed a ton of paperwork, and what I have in my hand
What is that?
here is a certificate of adoption.
What?
This is amazing. Oh. And the Sultan of Scissor, Anthony Bowens, has signed it. Platinum Max has signed it. I know it's kind of hard,
Oh.
but all we need is a signature from you. What do you think?
What is going on? They have adoption papers for Billy Gunn.
To be your daddy? Hold
I can't get over this. Okay, we have to talk for a moment. Okay, so there are probably people on Twitter right now that are probably hating AEW fans for even enjoying the Billy Gunn birthday bash, but keep in mind that this is not supposed to be taken seriously. This is supposed to be funny, but these guys are just shooting the shit with them about adoption papers to adopt the Acclaimed. Oh my God, let's I'm sorry. Oh, I had to pause to calm myself down so I can listen to the Gun Club. I'm sorry. The real sons want to interrupt.
Sorry, but did our invitation get lost in the mail?
Oh my God.
We didn't get invited to your birthday party, Dad.
Oh,
Or your sons.
the Gun Club turned on them. Oh, Billy's telling the Acclaimed, these are my boys.
All right, well, even though we didn't get invited, being that we're your lovable sons, we got you
Bullshit.
a gift.
Oh no. Oh, W. Morrissey. Wait a sec. Morrissey taking out Billy Gunn. Oh, come on. This isn't the way to end the birthday. The Gun Club going right after the Acclaimed. And guess what? Who's not out there? Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee. These guys are getting beaten down before their title match. Come on. Wait a minute. FTR, I forgot. FTR got cost the World Tag Team Championship opportunity thanks to the Gun Club. There we go, baby. Oh, and of course, the Gun Club wanting to leave. They hightail it out of there. Man. Unreal. Oh, whoa. FTR have the AEW Tag Team Championships in their hand. Not an unfamiliar sight for FTR to have those titles before. But they want to earn those titles. They give them right back to the Acclaimed. They just say, we want those things, but we want to earn them from you guys.
We know we won't be next, but we will be champions eventually.
A great save from FTR there. And hopefully Daddy S can recover. Hopefully Billy Gunn can recover and enjoy the rest of his birthday. He never got to sign. Wait.
I'll take it from here. Welcome to my interviewer, Tony Schiavone, to my interview with my people on my time in my world. What, you thought I was just going to jump because you said to, Soraya and Renee? Well, I have been a victim of conspiracy for far too long, so I'm not showing up to your party. I'm sick of these conspiracies. I'm sick of the BS. I just want to wrestle. That's it. You know what? I also just want to wrestle. You know what? Why don't we wrestle together? Because we are the best female tag team on the planet. So find us a tag team to wrestle on Friday on Rampage, okay? Okay. Yours truly,
Dr. Britt Baker,
DMD.
DMD.
Whoa, I don't know if that was filmed before the show or whatnot, but no, the crowd was doing DMD with her. I didn't hear anything in the background. Usually we do. Whoa, I don't think it's a good sign for Britt Baker. My spider friend, my spider friend is falling asleep in the corner. Good, stay that way. But that's cool. Impact Wrestling is on tomorrow night. Good luck to the guys. Hope they put on a great show. But we got Chris Jericho in one-on-one competition with the mystery opponent. And keep this in mind, I believe it was said that it doesn't have to be a former Ring of Honor World Champion. It could be any Ring of Honor champion. So CM Punk is coming back. Yeah, right. No. Not happening. But I do agree that when I listen to Solid Monster Sounds Off, I think I give Solid Monster credit every week for me listening to him. But he said that Claudio could be the one to challenge Chris Jericho on this week, and it wouldn't shock me. Jericho is doing his entrance, but unfortunately, as I've said before, I cannot have the volume up to play with Judas. It would be too big of a risk to get hit with a potential copyright. So, no, thank you. But we're going to find out who Jericho's opponent is in just a few. Crowd is still singing. We're about to find out who Jericho's mystery opponent is. I'm thinking, Jericho's got a mic. All right, Jericho's going to cut a bit of a promo. Jericho looks so much younger when he's not shaved.
So last week, after Claudio, that jackass, took a tainted victory over the Ocho, it made me mad.
And you won't like me when I'm angry.
Now, like I said, I am ready for an open challenge tonight against any former Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah, he said any Ring of Honor champion. Doesn't have to be world.
World champion, tag team champion.
Could be Wheeler Yuta.
Champion, women's champion. I don't care.
Jericho said women's champion.
I'm gonna whip Lamar Jackson's ass.
The wall looks nervous.
Jericho just called out Lamar Jackson.
Looking in the eye, could he?
I don't know who Lamar Jackson is, though, to be honest.
So tonight,
No, you spoiled.
it's gonna be another monumental night in the Ring of Jericho era. All honor the Ocho. So who's it gonna be? Who's the former Ring of Honor champion? Show yourself.
It is.
I wanna know.
Doesn't have to be world, Chris.
This is the moment I've been waiting.
What?
Colt Cabana. Oh my God! I think it's another fuck you to CM Punk, pretty much. Oh my God! Bringing Colt Cabana back to live television. Oh my God! But it's good faith because people in the back love Colt Cabana and they need good faith right now in AEW. Oh man! Colt Cabana back live. And Colt Cabana, no Dark Order though. Kind of remember that Colt Cabana was part of the Dark Order, but Colt Cabana is all business right now with Chris Jericho. This is going to be a good showing for Colt Cabana though. He's not going to win. No offense, Colt, but he's not going to win over Chris. But Chris is going to give Colt Cabana a good matchup. He's going to give him a nice match. Fans showing great appreciation for Cabana with a welcome back chant. And I think it probably means so much to Colt Cabana because I don't know if people really know how. I don't think he knows just how much people actually really care and appreciate him And so that must mean a lot for Colt Cabana, for fans to start a welcome back chant for him, to show that what he does here in AEW means something to people. But Colt Cabana's all serious here tonight. Colt Cabana shoving Chris Jericho. He's beating the shit out of his Colt Cabana. Oh, my God. Oh, Cabana right now just taking it to Chris Jericho right now. This is a different variation of Colt Cabana that I don't think we've seen in a long time. Haven't seen this much of a serious side of Colt Cabana since the Brody Lee tribute show. Colt Cabana.
This Friday, November 4th, AEWTIX.com and UTATickets.com. And then New Year's Smash comes to the Denver area on Wednesday, December 28th, the First Bank Center in Brookfield, Colorado. Tickets available right now. And then we return to Los Angeles, the fabulous Kia Forum on Wednesday, January 11th. Tickets for that event available right now. Timely and important announcement. Thank you very much, Excalibur. But also want to say you can see, watch out. One, two. By the demeanor of Colt Cabana, he feels he's fighting for the honor of Ring of Honor here.
Absolutely, and wouldn't it be something to head in the final battle with the champion that Ring of Honor fans can respect, that they can trust, that they know will do right by
Jericho being forced to leave the ring as Colt Cabana just delivered so much punishment on the Ocho. But oh, solid forearm on the back of Chris Jericho. Knife edge chop there from Jericho, but it barely fits Colt Cabana there. Jericho still trying to fire on Colt Cabana, but Cabana just saying, come on. Is that it? Jericho now. Jericho going to the top rope, but taking too much time. There's Cabana. Just open hand slap across the face. Colt Cabana with a punch right across the head. Wait a sec. Colt Cabana could be thinking about the Chicago skyline. Oh, that was not good. Cabana could not support the weight of Colt Cabana there. Or Colt Cabana could not support the weight of Chris Jericho. Cabana had Jericho in a fireman's carry position, and Jericho fell over. Thankfully, the Jericho Appreciation Society was there to catch Colt Cabana, was there to catch Jericho. I mean, that was great there, though. They were able to hold on to Jericho to be able to, ensure that things like that happen. I don't want, someone on Twitter going like, oh my God, what a terrible botch. It's like, okay, it was pretty bad, but you know what? Things happen. This is fucking wrestling. So I just don't want anyone on Twitter, really targeting Colt Cabana or just, talking shit about AEW just because there was a botch. It's like things happen. Well, Colt Cabana, but they've regrouped right now. Colt Cabana's regrouped Chris Jericho. Wait a sec. Jericho looking for the triangle drop kick. Colt Cabana taking too much time. Colt Cabana was going back and forth with slamming Jericho's head into the turnbuckle pad.
Vaccine, Elmo? That was a little pinch, but Elmo was really glad to have Daddy there with him. I had questions about Elmo getting the COVID vaccine. I talked to our pediatrician and learned that the vaccine is the best way to keep him and everyone else healthy.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider. Your family isn't genetic.
Let's see. We're in picture break right now. Colt Cabana is the mystery opponent on Chris Jericho right now. Colt Cabana had a great opening here with Jericho, but as the match has continued, Jericho took a little bit of control, but now Colt Cabana firing back with a couple open hand slaps across the chest there. And back in Jericho up in the corner, Colt Cabana right. My friend wants me to mention her in my live stream. Emily, I did mention you. I mentioned you when I was talking about Moxley.
The number one longest lasting AA battery.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Did you know that Coffin could help with your homeowner insurance? Cookies. Mom's secret recipe.
Oh, not Megan?
It's a secret.
Is it cinnamon?
It's my mum's secret recipe.
Geico. Holiday Company has arrived for the weekend. Fred, the Grinch, Buddy, Princess Tom Hanks, Ralphie, and Ralphie again, but older. Catch the winter break weekend
And now
with a special sneak
things are just going back and forth between Colt Cabana and Chris Jericho right now. Colt Cabana fires back on Jericho with a couple of punches right to the head. These guys have just been going after each other almost like 100 miles an hour from the opening get-go. They have not slowed down. Oh, double hand chop there from Cabana. Solid impact there. Good thumbnail there. My hand's over my mouth there. Oh, big time body splash there from Cabana into the cover. And so close there for Cabana. 2.5 there. Yes, Colt Cabana has made his return to AEW. Good God. All right, I'll just answer a text message there for a moment. Jericho with a couple open hand chops onto the back. And actually, it may have been on the shoulder because Colt Cabana's shoulder is taped up a little bit. Jericho has Colt Cabana in electric chair position. Not sure what he's going to do from here. Oh, Colt Cabana. Great way to fight out of there. He was going to a couple of chops right to the chest into a but a roll up there from Cabana. Jericho locks Colt Cabana up for a Walls of Jericho. He's trying to turn Colt Cabana over. He's really trying to fight out. He's really trying to fight it, but Colt Cabana fights out of it. Gets Chris Jericho into a small package there. 2 3/4 there. Cabana so close. Where's that Cabana? Where's that Cabana? With a couple of jabs there. Colt Cabana gonna go for that knockout elbow. Oh no, Jericho poked right to the eye there. Desperation move from Jericho. Goes for the Judas effect. Waited too much time for Colt Cabana. Where's the Cabana? Oh my God, Cabana, is he gonna do it? Wait, Cabana turns around for the inverted Walls of Jericho. The Billy Goat curse. That's what they call it. The Billy Goat's curse. Oh my goodness, Cabana. What an embarrassing moment it would be for Chris Jericho if he tapped out to another variation of the Walls of Jericho. And Jericho able to shift his body weight over there momentarily. Oh, wait a second. Cabana with the Chicago skyline. Oh, but Jake Hager there able to move the hands away from Colt Cabana. Oh, shit. Cabana's going to fly. Springboard moonsault takes out Daniel Garcia and Jake Hager there. But that momentary distraction may be just enough for Chris Jericho. No, it wasn't. Cabana still on the attack. Oh, catches Colt Cabana with a code breaker there. Colt Cabana runs right into a code breaker, and that could be all for Goodnight Prince. Wow. Jericho actually winning with a code breaker. But of course, as always, Jericho did not do it alone. Jericho does it by any means necessary. As Jericho continues to disgrace the name of Ring of Honor as he looks to turn Ring of Honor into the Ring of Jericho. And Daniel Garcia, if I had my doubts about Daniel Garcia actually being full on with the Jericho Appreciation Society again, well, I changed my mind about that one because Garcia is full on posing with Jericho week after week. There's no sign of any dissension for Garcia. Both Garcia and Jericho posing with the championship. The Ocho, Chris Jericho, still the champion of Ring of Jericho. And think about this. If Jericho stays champion, we're going to see Chris Jericho on a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, Jericho's going after the ring announcer. The Ring of Honor ring announcer. I still don't know who this guy is. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. Jericho takes the man's glasses. Come on. Jericho's wearing the glasses. I'm pretty sure that doesn't feel good for your eyesight, Jericho. Trust me, I've tried on other people's glasses before. They don't feel good. Jericho looking for the juice of... No, here comes Claudio! Claudio going right after Jericho. And unfortunately, Claudio is just one man right now. Where's the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club, though, right now? Oh, Isaac, there's Bryan Danielson. And comes Danielson right now, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Oh, and Garcia going right after Danielson. And Sammy Guevara now out there as well. On top of Claudio. The Jericho Appreciation Society always has the numbers. Now comes Wheeler Yuta. This is a fucking brawl here. And out comes the security right now. They're trying to separate these two teams here, these two stables who've been feuding with each other for months. Blood and Guts could not keep them apart. I don't know what the hell. Well, these guys keep on going and going. Jericho's backing away from the fight. Oh, my God. Everything is just broken down here right now between the Blackpool Combat Club and the Jericho Appreciation Society. And it appears that Danielson still has the back of the Blackpool Combat Club there. Oh, wait a sec, promo.
Here with Death Triangle and Ray Phoenix coming up next, you are going to be in a three-way matchup for the All-Atlantic Championship. You could potentially become a double champion.
When the promo is on, I don't talk, I just listen so you guys can hear it too, just so you know.
Ready. Because tonight, I'm going to be the new All-Atlantic champion.
No.
For sure.
Well,
Double champion.
Ready. Hey, if I can interject for a second, as somebody who knows a little something about being double champion.
Por favor, papi, por favor.
Now, if you want revenge, and I mean real revenge for Death Triangle, and I know last time you didn't want to, and that is your prerogative, but amigo, I'm telling you.
What?
The hammer, Ray. If you're smart about it, my friend, trust me, this tonight.
Pac is like the devil on Ray Phoenix's shoulder right now.
The choice is yours, my friend. Just something to think about. Bien salo.
Oh, Pac learned some Spanish there, I think that was.
We will figure out.
Oh, Penta spoke. I know Penta can speak English, but he actually spoke English on live television. I like that. I don't know. It's a little bit surprising there. But, man, yeah, Pac was saying, you know, if you need some help to win that championship, he didn't say, ask me. He just showed the hammer that's kept at the timekeeper's table. And, oh, man. So, but what does that mean? Like, I mean, Pac was there, but, I mean, Eddie Kingston, Eddie doesn't really like Ray Phoenix. Last time we saw those two together, Eddie likes Penta. He's not much of a fan of Ray Phoenix, unless that has changed. But last I saw that, you know, Eddie Kingston's not much of a fan of them. But I'm curious to see if Eddie Kingston's going to get involved in this storyline between Death Triangle. Because, you know, Death Triangle's been good, but, I mean, you know, eventually something's got to break. Do not break up the Lucha Brothers. You know, they can go their own separate ways if they wanted to wrestle in singles competition, but those guys are fucking great together in tag team competition and singles. They're all great. You just need, but Pac, you know, you could split them apart so it could just be just the Bastard Pac alone. Doesn't need to be there for, you know, the Lucha Brothers. But it's great to see Pac, you know, just on a consistent basis here in AEW. I remember when we were going through the COVID era and we couldn't really get Pac on a weekly basis. And so that sucked. But it's great to see the Bastard Pac on AEW so much. Because he's really a gemstone as Pac. I could jump live. I forgot. So now I am live. We are on a commercial break. Next up, we will have Luchasaurus, Orange Cassidy, and Ray Phoenix in a triple threat match for the All-Atlantic Championship, which is becoming a constant for Orange Cassidy to have a trios matchup. But that's okay because Orange Cassidy doesn't really care who he fights. He just does it. That's the best part about having no chill, or you just don't have a care in the world like Orange Cassidy does. He goes like, okay, whatever's. So we are in commercial break right now. Oh, not anymore. Haha, yes. What is this contract? Why is there a contract in the ring?
The winner will get to defend the title against their dream opponent this Friday night on Rampage.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I don't even know what that means. That whoever wins this matchup, they get to wrestle their dream opponent on Rampage. What? Watch someone say, I want to wrestle CM Punk. Man. They're like, sorry, I just had to do the CM Punk jokes again, but oh man, just imagine, like, those are like endless possibilities. I mean, of course, they can't call upon anyone from WWE, so don't anyone say, I want to see these guys wrestle Roman Reigns. But you could pull someone from New Japan, maybe. Could always be a possibility. Tanahashi, Suzuki. Oh, but I'm curious. I hope we get the answer of who they want tonight, because I'm very interested. But out comes Luchasaurus, who is still taped up, still dealing with a little bit of injury after his matchup with Jungle Boy. But a tall task for Orange Cassidy and Rey Fenix to take down Luchasaurus. It's going to be a troublesome one, but they'll have to work together in order to take the dinosaur out. Or is Luchasaurus still a dinosaur? Oh, Phoenix playing the title like an air guitar, kind of like Kyle O'Reilly did for a moment there. I like that. I can't wait to see this matchup. It's not often we see, multi-man matches in this type of style in AEW of trios or fatal four-ways, so I don't know if I'm going to get copyrighted for Jane. I didn't think about that, so unfortunately I'm going to have to, turn the volume down for Jefferson Starships. I think that's the band name. Please don't get mad at me if that's not it. But I don't want to take the chance that I get hit with a copyright of Jane. Solid Monster on Halloween edition of Raw. He dressed up as Orange Cassidy, and he said, "I'd like to play Jane, but I just love how Cassidy carries the thing around in a backpack. It's carries the title in the backpack. It's quite interesting." Well, we got trios matchup coming up. Orange Cassidy, Rey Fenix, and Luchasaurus. Phoenix has got Alex Abrahantes out there, and Luchasaurus, of course, has Christian Cage by his side. So you got to wonder if those guys are going to come out to play there. Noticeably, though, there's no best friends outside for Orange Cassidy, so the man is going in this alone. And there's more on the line here than just the title. It's a match for a dream opponent for one of these competitors here.
A three-way match definitely does not favor the champion, does not be involved in the finish.
So right now the match has started here, but they are squaring up. Oh wait, as the match started. Oh wait, there we go. As I said, Orange Cassidy and Rey Fenix, they've got the right idea. They're gonna have to chop the big man down in Luchasaurus. And right now, Rey Fenix is doing just that, able to put multiple kicks there, but Luchasaurus, one uppercut, takes down Rey Fenix. Oh, good super kick there. Oh, Cassidy with a super kick. The best part about Orange Cassidy is, Luchasaurus folded himself up like an accordion as he rolled out of the ring there. That looked pretty ugly. I hope Christian Cage is checking on him. It looks like he is. Cassidy now able to kind of, wrestle the Orange Cassidy style with a couple of those deadly kicks right to the leg there. Wait a sec. Phoenix comes around with the roundhouse. Misses it. Orange Cassidy with the arm drag there. And Orange Cassidy going right after Rey Fenix. Cassidy was charged in like 100 miles an hour there. Rey Fenix, wait a sec, trapped the arms in the corner there. Nice springboard thrust kick there from Phoenix. Phoenix is just impossible to catch up right now in this matchup. And this man was just floating in the air for a moment. Kind of like how Dante Martin does. Cassidy looking for the DDT. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, Ray Phoenix doesn't sell the DDT as well as Pac does, but hey, it still looked dangerous as all hell. Oh man, look at Cassidy go, man. Cassidy in recent weeks has really been showing off how a new style of him. It's no longer the King of Slaw style. He's starting to try a little bit. Cassidy about to put the hands in the pockets, but wait a sec. They realize Luchasaurus is back in the ring now. Oh, wait a sec. Both men charging after Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus just using his shoulders there to drop the smaller men. Luchasaurus targets Ray Phoenix and sends him flying into the turnbuckle there. And now able to just target Orange Cassidy right now, one-on-one. Oh, nice toss there from Luchasaurus. As right now, Ray Phoenix and Orange Cassidy are trapped in the corner there. And all they can do is just let Luchasaurus come on in there. They've got to try to find a way out of this punishment. As Luchasaurus always, like Phoenix using his speed there. Oh, man, but it was all for naught. As Luchasaurus just hit the double clothesline there. And Luchasaurus feeling so much in control that he's able to taunt and pose at the crowd right now. And right now we're in picture right now. As I said, Luchasaurus hit the double clothesline on Cassidy and Phoenix, knocking them both down, and Luchasaurus really targeting at Orange Cassidy right now. Cassidy was going to just fall to the floor there, but Luchasaurus picks him back up to deliver more punishment as Cassidy gets sent hard into the turnbuckle. And Orange Cassidy, I thought he was going to try to roll out for a second there, but wait a sec. Who was that? Who was that there? There was some guy that just came out. I didn't see. I'm not going to try to focus on who that was there. It was some guy dressed in a blue suit there. It wasn't Pac. And I don't think Alex was wearing a blue suit. Alex usually wears black. And it wasn't Christian Cage either, because Christian wasn't wearing a suit. But someone was just out there. I don't know who it was. But anyways, that doesn't really matter because they disappeared. So if they come back, we'll talk about it. But right now, let's just focus on the matchup here. Ray Phoenix coming in to try to damage Luchasaurus a little bit. But Luchasaurus, the problem with him is so big, so strong, he can endure so much punishment and pain. And he's got the cover on Ray Phoenix. Remember, as you all know, is that the champion himself does not have to be pinned. Luchasaurus could pin Ray Phoenix and win the title himself there. As right now, Luchasaurus is able to stalk his prey of Ray Phoenix right now. Phoenix chops the hands, breaks him down. But again, another punch there or a uppercut from Luchasaurus just drops Ray Phoenix. Anytime these guys are getting momentum, Luchasaurus is stopping it. This man is like a freaking freight train coming at you. It's hard to stop him. And right now, Orange Cassidy back to his feet, but he was not able to create any offense for himself. He just got back up just to get knocked back down by Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus holding the ring right now, and Ray Phoenix is the only man available, so Luchasaurus is going to pick the bones of what he can from Ray Phoenix. Luchasaurus is taking too much time here. This man could put this matchup away at any given moment if he wanted to. Ray Phoenix can barely create any defense for himself. He's trying to get to his feet, but Luchasaurus just keeps pushing at him with his leg. Oh, wait a sec. Ray Phoenix chopping at the big man right now. Couple of knife edge chops there, but Luchasaurus just absorbing all the punishment and pain. The big man just absolutely demolishing these guys here. And keep in mind, we're used to seeing Luchasaurus pull off, springboard moves and, spin kicks using his athleticism that we've seen before. This is Luchasaurus' pure domination mode. He's not trying to show off any of his agility, not trying to show off anything. Christian Cage, if that was him, I don't really know, but Christian just joined on the commentary table. The man is so confident. Luchasaurus winning this matchup. He went, Stud Dog Millionaire. And Orange Cassidy trapped the head of Luchasaurus enough for Ray Phoenix to hit a thrust kick there. Need a drink, I'm sorry. Oh, nice spin kick there from Phoenix. Phoenix now, and Orange Cassidy, the orange punch. Luchasaurus having to roll out of the ring now, taking so much damage from Phoenix and Cassidy. And Phoenix and Cassidy know that the only way to actually win this matchup would be to, face each other. They work together to take out Luchasaurus. Are they going to continue? Wait a second. Oh, going for a double dive on Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus was trying to catch both men for a chokeslam, I believe, there, but Phoenix fell to the floor, and now Orange Cassidy got sent into the steel steps. Oh, no! Ray Phoenix went to the timekeeper table with a chokeslam, and the title was right there. And keep in mind, the hammer is there. If Phoenix wants to use it, it's no disqualification or no countout in a triple threat match. And now Cassidy really trying to fight back on Ray Phoenix. Oh my God! What a big boot! I can't speak. Luchasaurus just nailed a big boot and sent Cassidy halfway up the ramp. And now Luchasaurus and Orange Cassidy are at the very top of the stage. Oh, wait a sec. Orange Cassidy going for another orange punch. Catching the arm or the wrist there to Luchasaurus. And now the headbutt. Knocking out Orange Cassidy. Oh, wait a second. No. No, Luchasaurus thinking chokeslam on the steel. Great. Oh, Jungle Boy. Not going to let someone else suffer the same fate he did. Jungle Boy with a steel chair onto Luchasaurus. And Jungle Boy going after Christian Cage now with a steel chair. Jungle Boy, running crossbody on a Luchasaurus off the stage. Both men get put through the tables. And I think it has officially come down to Ray Phoenix and Orange Cassidy in this matchup. Jungle Boy still able to walk after that one, but Luchasaurus may be down and out for the rest of this matchup here. And if he's not, it's going to take him a long-ass time to actually recuperate here. Good Lord Almighty, the big assist from Jungle Boy as Orange Cassidy and Ray Phoenix. I think they realized what has just happened. And now it comes down to the two of them. Wait a sec, Pac. Oh, no, Pac has got the hammer on Ray Phoenix. Pac is trying to give Ray Phoenix the hammer, trying to tell him to use it. Remember, Pac, I said, is like the devil on the shoulder of Ray Phoenix. It is no disqualification. And Phoenix says, I don't want that. I don't need the hammer. I'm doing fine. And unfortunately, I think that accidental distraction from Pac is going to cost him. Whoa, wait, maybe not. Phoenix with a thrust kick on Orange Cassidy. Oh, Orange punch from out of nowhere. Phoenix was going to roll through for the cutter like he does, but Orange Cassidy caught him in midair. Wait a minute, Pac putting the boots, the stomps onto Orange Cassidy. And I don't even know if Ray Phoenix wanted that. And Orange Cassidy is supposed to get a contract to face whoever he wants to, his dream opponent. I don't know if Cassidy's going to even be able to announce who he's going to face. Pac has got the hammer for himself. I'm not going to pretend who I know who that is. I'm sorry. Didn't these guys face off at freaking at Forbidden Door? Didn't Orange Cassidy and didn't they face off at Forbidden Door? They had a stare down, I thought.
They said, let me take a little break right here and figure this out. Check out the situation. And the crowd here in Baltimore didn't just believe it, so is Pac.
I really don't know much about this guy, so I'm sorry. I can't really. I'm not freaking out. I don't know many New Japan wrestlers. I'm sorry. I knew it. I do remember things.
attacking Orange Cassidy that Shibata made his first appearance here.
Shibata. Okay, Shibata.
Well, there's the message.
You gotta remember
That's
that.
what Shibata's pointing at. Guess what? There's that contract.
Oh, Orange Cassidy and Shibata, the contract and a pen to sign. Rampage. That's a big deal. Orange Cassidy and Shibata on Rampage.
That's official for sure for this Friday, like you just said, man. Wow.
I'll looks like I'm gonna be watching Rampage, y'all. Woo! Wait. Another promo.
I am really thrilled to be standing here with not only Swerve Strickland, but platinum recording artist Rick Ross.
Wait. The biggest boss.
Biggest.
Rick Ross.
The biggest boss. Absolutely, Rick Ross. And Swerve, I got to ask you, last week, why did you do what you did?
Wait. We keeping it positive here today. Okay?
Sneaky
I'm
Swerve.
here for one reason and one reason only. I want to make this clear. Making sure Swerve is not only the biggest wrestler in the industry, but also the largest recording artist in the world.
Okay.
That's why we're here. We're celebrating today, and that's why we're here. Biggest.
Okay, the biggest. Rick Ross.
Making the biggest.
What's happening?
Here comes one of the world's biggest men, Keith Lee.
Great to see you.
A little bit of the bubbly.
He heard from me. You definitely heard from me, but you didn't respond to texts.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa. We keeping it positive today. We got a
We're
lot
keeping
to
it
celebrate.
positive.
So here's positivity.
Positivity.
Just
That's
like
what
you're
we
number
are.
one, we are number one contenders.
Number one contender.
However, you cheated against Billy Gunn.
No.
I watched back the FTR match. I saw the logo.
Accusations.
These are not accusations. This is false.
Accusations.
And furthermore, who was behind the camera when you assaulted Billy Gunn? Who was setting up the
Oh,
That's not what we're doing right now.
I like
Let's
that.
focus on being the number one duo in the world.
Yes. And just to show that I'm an admirable person, just like the person you tagged with all this year,
Brotherhood.
we're gonna have next week a
Brotherhood.
little 8-man tag. How about us in the Gun Club versus the Acclaim?
What?
8-man tag.
How about that?
Okay.
Toast to that.
Let's toast, baby. Let's
Let's
toast.
toast.
We brothers. We number one.
Oh, poor Keith Lee.
Come on.
Toast.
That's what I'm talking about.
Toast.
We brothers.
Come on.
Toast, baby. Toast. Number one in the world.
Poor Keith Lee. He got pulled in a direction. That's a fucking banger song that Maria Shafir has got. Look, I want to see this matchup again between Jade Cargill and Marina. You know, I think Marina has got, you know, some work to do, but I honestly think that she could be a growing talent that will work out quite well for AEW. But poor Keith Lee, man, he just got pulled in so many directions. He's like, wait a second, you know, it's like, I got to team up with the Gun Club next week. I was like, since when are y'all buddies there? Oh, but our main event must be Samoa Joe and Brian Cage. Hell yeah. Jade Cargill, somehow it feels like she's become a babyface.
Well, this past Monday, Jade Cargill, the undefeated team.
Because Nyla Rose stole the title, and
Bow Wow was the talk of social media, with Bow Wow trying to shoot his shot with Jade, but being met with a frosty reception. Frosty, like the beverage you just enjoyed, Tony.
Yeah, nice and frosty. I had to cut it short to be here.
damn, you got great abs, man.
You're not kidding, man. Keep it positive. Yeah, I like keeping it positive. I live that.
Jade is also someone who 40-0. Woof. This is for the TBS World Champion. But Jade, again, no title. Thanks to Nyla Rose. Yeah. The destruction.
Break, guys. We're gonna do commentary on this. Oh man, Jade really taking it to Marina in the corner. Hope she doesn't get distracted by the TBS champion at the top of the ramp, Nyla Rose.
Nyla was shaking her hips like Big E would.
This is
I think
brutal.
our jobs are secure, guys.
Yeah.
But we've seen Nyla Rose adopting this strategy.
I was supposed to be eating chips.
Chips, that's not her gimmick.
Wait, chips, that's not her gimmick. What? Oh, I get it. Because of Hook.
You know what? You're welcome. Because the best thing about a Jade Cargill match is me, the TBS champion, Nyla Rose.
Oh my God.
Nyla Rose trying to
Jade's still staying focused on Marina Shafir here, which is not working well for Marina.
41 here. That's just, oh, wait a minute here. Hang on.
Oh, wait a second. I think she's finally done with Marina. And she's...
Jade, with you so obsessed with numbers,
He's gotta watch
you
the
need to be
10 count.
paying attention to the ref is saying.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right.
She's at,
Yeah, that's right. Don't worry, stop. Are you on Sesame Street with this?
I was gonna say that, if Jade could go up there and go after her title and get it back, but she'd more than likely be counted out, which would lead her to be 40-1 then. And Jade Cargill really cares about her win-loss record, her undefeated record. I did not think about that. Thank you. I'm glad. For a moment I didn't see it, and thanks for coming, Marina Shafir. Jade Cargill with the victory. Don't pose, Jade. Go get your title. Oh, wait a minute. 41-0, but one of the baddies was there to try to get the title back for Jade Cargill, but she just got dropped by Nyla Rose with a punch or a title shot punch by the title. I'm not sure. Yeah, Kiara tried her best to get the title there. There we go. Brian Cage, baby. I always love seeing Brian Cage back. Brian Cage is awesome, man.
The embassy coming in from behind and attacking Wardlow and Samoa Joe, and now just a 4-on-1, a 5-on-1 beatdown.
today is a very dark day. Because you thought you walked out here and you sent a message.
That's the Gates of Agony. That's Brian Cage. And of course, there's that crazy Prince Nana guiding everything. Samoa Joe.
I miss Tully, though.
Head almost coming off. Now you meet the real Samoa Joe. And you understand nobody walks out alive. War Joe is going to kill you.
Why did you say War Joe? Damn it. We don't need War Joe. We just need Samoa Joe.
For the Ring of Honor World Television Championship next.
Oh! How's the black?
What has become of us? What have you all done?
How's the black back?
Have you all abandoned your faith this quickly? You have us burning at the stake so soon, clinging like children to this new world. Afraid to abandon it. Now come the ways of old. Now comes the worship of death. All must end so that all can suffer anew. Father of the Black Light, giver of the sight that creates, giver of the sight that creates. Forget me not, Father. See me now, Mother. The Connor McDavid show heads down to Tampa.
He's the best player in the game.
Oh! Oh, House of Black is gonna be back. Oh, I knew because I saw like Malachi Black's tease on like Twitter, on Instagram, and like I knew they were coming back. I didn't know if it was gonna I didn't know when. This is fucking early, and I don't really give a shit. Oh my god. Oh, I really hope Tony Khan understands that people are so fucking behind the House of Black. Like when I was at FanFest, guys, okay, when I was at FanFest for All Out, there was a bigger line for the House of Black than for Claudio. No offense to Claudio, but there is something so special about the House of Black that people love. I myself being one of them. So special. They have to treat it special this time. You are getting a second chance, Tony Khan, right now. You have got to make it right. And you know what? Things are changing in AEW again, and it feels like it's a positive change. Colt Cabana back. The Elite back. No offense to CM Punk. I will always cherish and love the man, but with what happened on the media scrum, just cannot. It's wrong. And so Punk had to be taken care of. And oh my god, they're making things right. They're making things right. Now, there's still the whole situation with Sammy Guevara and Andrade, but I mean, last I heard is that Andrade started the fight. So if you start the fight, you're the one who has to get sent home. Oh my god, but dude, I did not see the House of Black coming back. Oh my, like I saw it coming, but I didn't see it coming this early. Oh my god. Freaking out. Like I saw that oh, I'm sorry, I cannot speak. I saw like how much time was left in the show there, and I'm like, wait a second, we got like almost 30 minutes left of the show, and I'm like, we have just the match left up. What's gonna happen? And then I'm like, I see the promo. I was like, oh my god, they fill the time with the House of Black promo. And I still love that Julia Hart, like she's not the leader of the House of Black, but she is a very important piece to the House of Black. She is the one that in the promo was basically taking care of everything of like reviving the bodies of Buddy Matthews, Brody King, and Malachi Black. That is basically what she is, like what she was doing. Like she was the one, like a witch. I don't know. I can't really describe it, how I really feel or what I need to say. Oh my god. I'll let the commentators do their job. I got
More matches, or excuse me, more names will be announced for the tournament, and we will have a special guest commentator. Iron Mike Tyson returns to Atlantic City. Then coming up next Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite, 8-man tag team action, FTR and the Acclaim take on the Guns and Swerve in Our Glory. Plus, for Dynamite from the Aganis Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. More big matches will be announced this Friday on Rampage, and it is official for Full Gear. The AEW Intra Women's World Championship.
Oh shit! Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter for the championship at Full Gear.
A lot of people don't know this, but me and Jamie Hayter go way back. During the pandemic, me and Jamie actually lived together in England, so we spent a lot of months together. We became best friends. If anything, we became like sisters. When I first got here, when I walked into my first day at AEW, change of attitude. Jamie Hayter wouldn't even talk to me. She wouldn't even look at me, and it was quite clear.
That's weird. I thought I was being nice. What do you mean, change of attitude? I feel like I'm the same old Jamie Hayter I always have been. But maybe people just didn't notice who I was before.
I knew straight away that we weren't friends anymore. It was very obvious that she's Britt's friend now.
A deeply personal rivalry, but now the AEW Intra Women's World Championship will be on the line at Full Gear on Saturday, November 19th on pay-per-view.
This is your Dynamite!
I'm about to change the title of this video. I am still fucking shocked by the House of Black. Oh man. I cannot.
Samoa Joe, since winning that Ring of Honor World Television Championship, has been absolutely dominant, Tony.
Yeah, and Ted, you were right about saying about the attitude that he brings to the ring, man. He's very angry. We saw what happened the last time. Last time we went off the air, he wasn't even holding that Ring of Honor Television Championship. Yeah, well,
I thought I felt something on my foot. Oh man, but dude, this this show better than Raw. Good action, good stories, returns.
For the biggest prize in our sport, the AEW World Championship. And now we just found out it will also be Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter for the AEW Interim Women's World Championship. Full Gear, shaping up to be one of the biggest pay-per-view events in AEW history.
I really believe in hot streaks. I believe when you're hot, and you can win. And I believe it's the wrong time for Tony Storm to face Jamie Hayter.
Oh man! So right now we got Brian Cage and Samoa Joe in the ring for the Ring of Honor Television Champion. Brian Cage and Samoa Joe. This is going to be hard to see these two big men try to knock each other down.
One thing that they have in common is they hit like Mack trucks.
Oh yeah! Oh, big time shoulder tackle there from Samoa Joe, dropping Brian Cage.
That's what that was. A Peter Lorre, if you will.
Peterbilt. It's another big truck company for those that aren't familiar with trucking. I like that.
Who better? There it is. Better.
Okay. Listen, Cage, as we all know, and you know better than anyone else, flies and moves like a man much smaller.
Goes like a junior of the game.
That's right. Brian Carr, super athletic.
Big time knife edge chop there from Joe. Backing Cage up in the corner, but now Cage returns with a couple of forearms. Almost backing Joe up in the corner. Joe with a knife edge chop. Back by splash there, and Joe follows up with the enziguri.
Yeah, and you see now, Snapmare, what the heck is Joe going to do? That patented chop to the spine. And Joe winds up a kick. That one might have caught Cage a little high across the chin, and then a big elbow drop. The champion covers. Ooh, Cage kicking out at one.
Well, that's that little Prince Nana on the apron, representative of the kingdom now, with representing Brian Cage.
Samoa Joe has the upper hand on Brian Cage right now. So I was texting a friend for a moment there, but big time drop kick there from Brian Cage. And that was so clean and beautiful. And think about that. There's a lot of strength and weight behind those legs of Brian Cage. So when you get hit with a drop kick like that, it is big time impact getting hit directly into your chest there.
And thrust out the legs.
And now Brian Cage delivering the shoulder tackles into Joe, who is in the corner there right now. Oh, solid knife edge chop, and that stung Samoa Joe right there. As Joe tried to walk it off, but setting himself into the corner. Wait a second, Brian Cage choking Joe across the top rope there. Of course, getting the count of 5 from the ref. And roundhouse kicks him to the midsection. Brian Cage, definitely, if you're going by athleticism, I'd say Brian Cage has got more of the athleticism over on Samoa Joe. And when it comes to strength advantage, I'd say both men might be equal there. Brian Cage is a freak of nature, is the machine Brian Cage, who right now is absolutely demolishing Samoa Joe right now, currently. As strong as Brian Cage is, I wonder if he can get Joe up for the Weapon X or for the Drill Claw. Cage sends Joe into the corner. Oh, European uppercut. Wait a sec. Brian Cage, German suplex. He's able to get the big man up for a German suplex there. Brian Cage in full control as we're going to picture-in-picture time. As I said, Brian Cage has nailed a German suplex, and Cage right now, Cage is not taking time. Cage is continuing the assault here, which is exactly what you should be doing. It's a Ring of Honor Television Championship matchup right now, and there's no time for rest. There's no time to take it easy on Samoa Joe. You don't want to pace yourself. You want to continue the assault. When Samoa Joe is down, you got to continue the attack. And that's exactly what Brian Cage is doing. He is not wasting time. He is continuing the assault on Samoa Joe right now. Cross-facing Samoa Joe with those forearms right now. Joe is in deep trouble in waters right now with the machine Brian Cage, who almost looks like he's trying to lock in a camel clutch on Joe there. Oh, no, he's got a single leg camel clutch. He's got Joe's injured arm. Remember, that's the arm that Joe was having troubles with Jay Lethal. He's got that one trapped over the knee of Brian Cage right now. And Cage is lowered down so much on the back of Samoa Joe. It's hard for Joe to be able to create some separation. Samoa Joe's really trying to. He's got his arm free, and Samoa Joe now is trying to get whatever way he can to get out of the submission. Oh, even by biting. Samoa Joe having to resort to a biting to get out of the submission hold there. But when it's desperation times, when it calls, you are the champion. You got to do whatever it takes sometimes to retain your champion. Samoa Joe had a momentary recovery there by booting Brian Cage in the face, but Cage just dropped down Samoa Joe, I think with a punch. I kind of missed it for a moment there. Into the cover, count of one there. Brian Cage has still got some work to do over on Samoa Joe. We are in picture-in-picture break here. I don't like to compare when I'm talking about each company, but I do love when I'm watching AEW, there's picture-in-picture, so I can keep commenting. I can keep talking about what I'm watching here, as opposed to when it's Raw, it's commercial break, and I'll talk a little bit, but during a commercial, sometimes I'm like, okay, I've already said what I needed to say, and I still have a minute and 30 seconds left before the show comes back on. I really don't know what else to talk about, so I have to think about a bunch of shit that I want to talk about. But Brian Cage he's got a sleeper hold on Joe right now. And Joe is he's trying his best to stay awake here right now. But a sleeper hold can really just take someone out in an instant. You cut off the circulation so much that it starts becoming harder and harder just to fight, just to keep your body moving. Brian Cage dropping Samoa Joe again. Anytime that Samoa Joe thinks he's going to create any offense, Brian Cage stops that momentum, stops it dead in his tracks. Cage gonna think about flying. Tope Suicida over on the top there. And Cage landed hard on Samoa Joe there. Joe just dropping to all fours right now. Yeah, he landed right on the spine of Samoa Joe there. And good idea, good eyes there from the ref to really just check on Samoa Joe to make sure that he's still doing okay there. And now Brian Cage, he's doing the wrong thing. Cage is starting to get too confident and start posing. This is not good. Brian Cage, if he wants to be the champion, he's got to put this matchup away. There's no time to take it easy on Samoa Joe, because if you start wasting time, Samoa Joe is going to start taking it back to you. Joe was delivering a couple of jabs right to Brian Cage. Samoa Joe inverted atomic drop, rebounds off the rope, big boot. Joe not done, senton there. Joe able to create some type of movement, some type of offense. It's too early to say that the tide has begun to shift, but things are starting to change for Samoa Joe. Brian Cage, he's a little bit dazed and confused, which is good because it allowed Samoa Joe some more time to recover. Oh, big time power slam there from Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe has had the closest cover on Brian Cage in this matchup. Brian Cage only had a count of 1 on Samoa Joe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Joe got a 2 3/4 there on Brian Cage. And now Joe looking for perhaps a power bomb or a pile driver. Either way, could not get it up as Brian Cage rising knee strike, then a thrust kick. Brian Cage, Tiger Fed kick, or as some people would know as the 619. Brian Cage is top rope. Oh, man, what a turning in midair for an elbow drop there. Big time. And that one almost took out Samoa Joe there. All the weight of Brian Cage coming down with an elbow. 2 3/4 there. Brian Cage getting a little bit frustrated that he could not put Samoa Joe away with that diving elbow drop there. Brian Cage could be thinking about, some type of slam there, whatever it was. Oh, another knee strike right to the ribs there. And Joe's got to create some defense, man, because right now Brian Cage is in full control here. So Samoa Joe, this could be it. Cage hits him like face buster. Another kick out there. Brian Cage, anger and frustration beginning to show on the machine right now. Samoa Joe is in pure domination. Is getting purely dominated by Brian Cage here. Cage could be thinking about the discus clothesline. Joe had a coquina clutch. Cage with the Olympic slam. And now Brian Cage with a discus lariat. One of the signature maneuvers of Brian Cage. Cage was not able to grab the leg of Samoa Joe. He fell back for the discus lariat. He couldn't get a full cover on Samoa Joe there. And that allowed Joe to be able to use as much of his body weight as possible to get the shoulder up there. And now Brian Cage is calling for something. I'm not sure what. Is he calling for Weapon X? Oh, wait, no. Cage thinking about the F10. Oh, Samoa Joe able to get out of the fireman's carry. In the coquina. Oh, no. Joe's got the coquina clutch locked in. It's such a tight grip when that thing comes in out of nowhere. On Cage had the tap. The circulation was completely cut off on Brian Cage there. And when Joe was not letting go of that coquina clutch, he knew that could have been the one moment that Joe had for that clutch there. Oh, wait a second. The Embassy now coming in for the strike on Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe getting taken down now after a hard-hitting matchup with Brian Cage. Uh-oh. Here comes a good buddy. The War Machine himself, Wardlow's coming. But the odds are stacked against Wardlow as the Embassy decides, you know what? Maybe today's not good. Maybe some other day. Wardlow makes the save for Samoa Joe there. And Joe's on the outside of the floor. It surely pays to have good friends like Wardlow and Samoa Joe. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Powerhouse Hobbs came out of nowhere with a spine buster on Wardlow. Big Bad Willie Hobbs with a spine buster on Wardlow. Hobbs saying he wants that TBS, no, excuse me, the TNT champion, my bad. The TNT champion in the grasp of Powerhouse Hobbs.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. We have a massive broadcast headed your way this Friday night, live from Atlantic City for Rampage.
Woo! Oh my God. I still the moment I marked out for the most was the House of Black coming back. Yes, sir, please. Oh my God. I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I pretty much have given all of my thoughts. This was a fun show. Perfect show. I mean, was it anything that blew me out of the water? No. Like, not like, oh my God, best show ever. But honestly, I give it an A. Just a solid A. Action, good. Stories were good. Not much to talk about with MJF. He wasn't there. So I thought we would get some follow-up from MJF, but not much to talk about on that end. The only thing is that MJF is probably going to use this as an excuse why he did not help John Moxley on the attack by the Firm is because Moxley that MJF was injured. That's the only saving grace for him. But I still say MJF is going to cheat to win because of the Firm. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do have a new thumbnail in the videos. So there's something new with YouTube. What I was able to do is I was able to create the session, and just before I went live, I was able to edit the thumbnails because I make my own custom thumbnails on my phone with an app that I utilize. But something changed with YouTube where I can't edit the thumbnail until the stream is over. So you'll have to, unfortunately, deal with my own custom It's not even my own custom thumbnail that I made. I just took a photo and put my username in there. Something to represent me. Okay? I thought it'd be cool, and so there you go. If so, that's why you've got flames and my username. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I've got to say for you all. I love this episode. I thought this was great. I had fun. The 2 hours just flew on by, man, which is good because if the 2 hours does not fly by, if it feels like you're sitting there longer, then you're kind of just, like, okay, the show's been fine, but we're kind of slowing down. I liked the pacing of this matchup. The Jade Cargill matchup, it wasn't really much of a match, and unfortunately that was the only women's match on the show, so people are going to have gripes about that, and, rightfully so. But they are getting the matchup that they want, which is Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter at the pay-per-view. So you guys are getting what you want. You guys are getting what you want there. So very excited. And again, very excited. We have the Elite coming back. We have the House of Black coming back. Yes, sirree. So great, guys. Oh, so beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, so thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to super click the subscribe, hit the like button if you feel I deserve it. It's much appreciated. And not only that, more than likely, Saraya is. Did I say it right? Yeah. Saraya. I said Saraya. Sorry. Saraya. I have to remind myself so every now and then. Saraya, more than likely, will also be coming back. Her first match at Full Gear. Not announced yet, but I have a strong feeling that that's what's going to happen. And it's not a tag team match because Jamie Hayter is busy with Toni Storm. Now, Rebel could also step in to be a tag team partner. She's done it before, but they usually keep Rebel just outside the ring. So, but oh my God. Again, so But that's it. That's it. I don't really want to talk anymore. I've said everything I need to say. I've done my reactions for the Elite. I've done my reactions for the House of Black. Everything is just mind blowing, man. I'm having so fun. I'm having so much fun. I can't even wait for Wednesday. I can't even wait for next Wednesday. That's what I love. I want to see the next Elite promo. I want to see what they do next with the House of Black. Is there going to be another promo video? I would assume there is, because you can milk that shit. You can have the House of Black return at full gear. Why not? So, anyways, but that is going to do it, guys. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank the people who have come into my stream. Even if you just come to my stream for about 5 seconds to give me a click just to see what I can give you all, I appreciate that. Oh my God, had an excellent time, Hassan. AEW was fucking awesome tonight. Freaking, I'm marked out for the House of Black coming back. We had a promo video of Malachi Black and the rest coming back, and the Elite coming back. What a time to be an AEW fan. Everybody's coming back, man. Colt Cabana was there. So great, guys. And, you know, I've said everything I need to say. So I want to thank everybody again for coming in. I want to thank you all for joining. This is the same thing. I can't speak. I have losing my mind. I'm hyping myself up with all the House of Black and stuff like that. Yes, agreed. I'm very excited for that. What a time. I just said this earlier. I cannot wait for next Wednesday. I'm already hyped up to do reactions for AEW Dynamite again, because I'm already excited to see what next week has in store for us. Oh man, but I need to stop talking because my throat's kind of getting a little tired. So I want to thank you all again. And if you feel like I deserve it, feel free to hit the like button down below. Much appreciated. Hit the subscribe button, comment. I respond to pretty much everybody. And that is going to do it all, guys. Thank you very much for joining in for the stream. I will see you all on Friday. Much love to all of y'all. Oh, thank you for the second like. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you. I'm assuming that was you, Hassan. You rock, bud. So I will see you all in the next one. I am going to, I think, hit a shower tonight. I earned a shower. So thanks, guys. Take care, Hassan. Have a good rest of your night, bud.